the Convention Center in Atlantic City. This is Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Jill Horner at the League of Municipalities Convention. With me is New Jersey State Assemblyman Upendra Chivukula of the 17th Legislative District. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you, Jill. Good to be here.
Here at the League of Municipalities Convention, a wide variety of issues are discussed by legislators like yourself, mayors from across the state of New Jersey. Issues including education issues, issues including energy issues. One of the issues that is important to you related to education is the idea of having districts that are countywide rather than local school districts. We've talked about this issue in the past, but give us an idea as to why a countywide school district would work for you.
Yeah, let's take, for example, Somerset County. We have 21 school districts in Somerset County. That means 21 superintendents and maybe 40 assistant superintendents. You have levels of administration. You also have 21 IT department, 21 transportation department. The idea behind this legislation I've been advancing is that let's have, without separating the educational aspect of it, let's work on the administration and try to see how we can consolidate that by having county-based school districts where you have one county superintendent, maybe have representative for each of the school boards, but having one IT department, one public the transportation department. So what it does is that it brings out the cost of delivery of education to quite a bit, in less than more than $1 billion, and we need to think about how to do that. Also, in terms of purchasing, economy of scale is going to yield you better purchasing power, and that's what the idea I'm advancing. It also needs voters' approval, because you put a question on the ballot, the county voters decide whether they want to go, they are happy with the status quo, where they want to continue to pay high taxes because of the tremendous administrative charges they are paying, or they want to be smart about it and try to reduce the cost of delivery of education.
Would this work, though, in every county? I'm thinking of some counties where they may have a larger city but also have small municipalities.
Yes, it should work, because what you do is you look at, it is not a, you can make it a customized for each county also, because we are only taking the administrative aspect of it. And so you can create, if you have a large town like Franklin Township in Somerset County, you could have a separate assistant superintendent for that town, and then you can try to see how we can create the mobility of the students also. If there's somebody says, okay, I'm specialized in here, I want to go there, there will be a mobility to move the students around.
I want to switch gears and talk about another issue that is being addressed here at the League of Municipalities Convention. It's related to energy, a variety of different meetings and issues being addressed related to energy, SREC, and this is the solar energy renewable certificates. Prices have been going down. You have legislation that will address this.
Right, right now, solar energy industry, New Jersey is number 2 only in terms of installation to California, and number 1 in per square mile installation. It has created a lot of jobs in that. But what happened after we passed the legislation, SREC, Solar Renewable Energy Certificate legislation, the federal government came up with the cash grants, 30% of the money given cash, and so what happened, there was a solar rush that took place, and so the SREC prices have been coming down there around $200, depending on what day you look at.
Where they had been really 3 times that price.
3 times higher. Now I'm trying to come up with a legislation which I'm going to be discussing in the next few weeks, trying to see how we can stabilize the price by spreading the risk, managing the risk, and trying to see increase, because there's so much of demand right now. Try to move some of the later years demand to this early years, and then try to see how we can create the market so we continue to create jobs and attract investment from other states.
And we just have a few seconds left, but in turn potentially lead to job creation as well?
Yes, definitely. The green energy, green economy has created more than 10,000 jobs.
Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you, Jill.
We've been talking with New Jersey State Assemblyman Upendra Chivukula. I'm Jill Horner for Comcast Newsmakers.